Hey guys, welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt and I never figured out what the hell's gone wrong. That's always exciting. That's where we're at. So, last episode you may recall we were trying to figure out where all our sulphur went, and I still don't know. Hardly encouraging, I know, but that's the problem we've got. We don't actually know what happened to all our sulphur. So, I've got a new plan to hopefully not rectify the situation, because the situation is effed beyond all belief, but to I don't know, just try and make it a bit better. So we're going to, last time we had this problem, we started to have a plan to fix it, but we never actually followed through with that plan because we figured out what was wrong. This time, however, I don't know what's wrong. So we're going to enact that plan that we abandoned last time, because this time we actually need it. So we're going to make some enriched fuel blocks. That's a good start. And we're going to need a bunch of stuff. One thing we will actually need before I forget about this is some assemblers. And we're going to need a couple of liquefiers. And we're going to need air processors, sort of as many as we can get on those ones. And we need to get this mud out of here. Also, oddly enough, this gas might actually be useful. So we'll use that gas as well. Because funnily enough, it is just more sulfur. It's a very small amount, but hey, we might as well use it, right? You know, when you're looking at a sulfur horse in the mouth, you don't ask for more problems. Actually, that one's okay. That one could have stayed there. But yeah, sulfur is absolutely screwed, and I don't know why, and quite frankly, I don't care why anymore. I'm just gonna fix it. Because that's all I can do right now. I literally can't figure out a better way to live my life. So what we're going to do is we're going to do lime filtering. We started preparing that last episode, but now we're actually doing it. Because what else can I do? So we're going to get the mud out of there though, because that's important, because otherwise this will all back up immediately, and we're going to need a lot of mud for the next part of this plan. That's not actually going to be putting mud out, that's fine. So what are the plans? Well, there's a couple of steps. First step is to start filtering or creating... I'll remember words, don't worry, I'm getting there. First step is to start making sulphuric wastewater from lime filters. That'll give us some degree of renewable sulfur. Second step would be to, you know what, we need more landfill, we actually do, so let's get a train. Second step is to create silver so we can start using the acid gas. And then the third step is refining the acid gas using filtration, catalysts. And then we should be good after that. Okay, we're going to do a spin. Cool spin, bro. Always good to do a cool spin. That's the plan for today. I actually want that train to stay there. Actually, no, that train doesn't need to stay there. So I know there's a lot of sand around here. 5,000, yes. Because we're going to need the... Oh, wow, really? Make a box. Let's just chuck some things in the box. You know what? As much as I do like those, I'm probably not going to use those anytime soon. Could always make more of those. Algae farms, I mean, yes, but no. Electrolyzer 1, come on, get serious. We're really going to need to get more inventory space very soon. Because this appears to be a common problem these days. But yes, so we're going to need to start refining silver. And there's a few steps to that, of course there is. There always is a few steps. And while I'm here, actually, I've been thinking about this. It's all good that I'm trying to make as much compost as possible, but I literally have a stack of 500 compost that I can just chuck into here. And that means at least my agricultural science will be happening faster. Like, make that happen, please. And we'll do it that way as well. That way, eventually, they'll take a little bit, get a little bit faster, and that'll be good. Okay. Back to work. Lubricant is being made, which is nice. It's always good to have more lubricant. Got lots of sand. More air processors, please, because we're going to need a lot of these. In fact, can we just... oh god, no, that's how you crash into things. Okay, let's go around here, grab a bit more steel and stuff. Because we're going to need more steel and stuff. What mods do I have? There's the basic SeaBlock ones, along with Squeeze Through and Afraid of the Dark. Because I am afraid of the dark. It is just the SeaBlock package. I believe it's the most recent one, unless it's changed in the last day. Which I'm pretty sure it hasn't. Oh, and bottleneck, I think it is. The one that lets you tells you what the production is, which right now, if you had a quick look, you'll notice I ain't got any production whatsoever. That is a problem, but we're working on that. Okay, so we need blast furnace. Now, I don't know if we need to worry about how much limestone is being manufactured at this point, but we'll see. And we're going to get that enriched fuel, because when you're doing something you need to do properly, you do it with the best stuff you can. That's not a real rule, but I'm sticking to it. This is like way better fuel than what I ever need, but it'll be useful for later as well. And also, I'm wondering about my lack of belts. That's going to be a problem for later too. That's a problem for like in about 10 minutes, Seif. I just don't even care about that. Just like, just bulldoze over it. Okay. Like, that's going to be useful for later, I imagine. It's probably not. I've probably way overdone it, but I don't care. I mean, you know, it's good to have those artisanal fuel blocks. And quite frankly, we don't need to care about carbon dioxide either. We can worry about that another day. Okay, so. Don't quite have enough air processors for now, but it'll do what I need. So the plan here is I need to have 2 assemblers, I think would be good. Yeah, 2 assemblers is probably all I really need. And they are going to be creating lime frames. What version of Factorio is that? You mean what mod of Factorio, or what version? If you're asking like what the mod's about, basically you start off with very little and everything is constructed from the sea, the air, and that's about it. It's all it takes a very, very long time to play, but I love it so much. If you're asking, I might want to move that just a little bit out. Over here. You know what? It doesn't hurt to have the lime. Okay, so that'll make my lime, which is good. Then what I need to worry, what version of Factorio game? I mean, the most recent version. Not quite sure I understand what the question is. The SeaBlock is just a mod that is like a total overhaul mod. And ow, you bastards. Okay. In my testing, I didn't actually ever go that far, because I know how much sulfur I'm going to need here. Because we're going to need a lot of sulfur. And that... Wow, it didn't... Oh, no, it dealt with everything. Good. I was about to say it didn't deal with everything, but then I was like, no, it totally did. Okay, we're going to need water, obviously, because otherwise we can't get my delicious lime. It's always good to have delicious lime. Okay, so plan here is these are going to take my filters, hashtag yes filter, and drop that way. So that's entirely in the wrong place, but that's alright. You gotta always remember about how you're going to do stuff. Hey Hugabooga, how you doing? I haven't fixed my problem if you're about to ask. That's okay. All problems will be fixed at some point. Okay, and so that'll make that'll turn the filters into used filters, which is good, because then we get the sulphuric wastewater, which we're just going to pipe that back. And it's this moment where I also realized that I've put the box directly where I needed to put things. So that's cool, I guess. Could have put the box on the other side, but no, I had to put the box right where everything was going to come from. Okay. So. Then that's going to output that. Then we need probably no, that's liquefiers, isn't it? We've got the liquefiers ready, I believe. Yes, we've got 2 liquefiers that are ready to go, which are going to output acid gas, which is going to be a problem for another day, I imagine, at this point. Okay, good. They go in, they go in. What, they go out, they go out. And we can split that. And here's the part where I was afraid of, that we'd run out of belts. What's going to happen? That is a rubbish way to fix it. So what I'm instead going to do is be really janky about it. See, that totally fixes the problem. And then we need a tank. Then I think we're ready to start this bullshit. We probably should get some lime in. What do you reckon? Get some lime in? Get some lime in. What is that supposed to do? Okay, so now we're making our frames. We're now getting acid. Lovely. And then we can start storing probably this. We should get that tank, but that's okay. So these are now making sulfuric waste, which is now making sulfur, albeit nowhere near the speed I used to be making it, but that's okay. Then we're going to make a tank, which is coming right now. Oh, you know what we probably need? Probably need inserters bringing it back. What do you reckon? Otherwise, this is going to be a very slow and stupid process. Okay, so if we need more sulfur, we can always do more of these. But now this should do the trick. Yeah, and it's not happy because it's got nowhere to put the waste, the actual acid gas. There it goes. Acid gas, go in the tank. And this is making as much lime as it can, but just not fast enough. So I wonder if we can do a blast furnace 2. Or is that already a blast furnace 2? That is already a blast furnace 2. Interesting. Well, they are all running, so maybe it's fine. And we do have sulfur being created, so at the very least, that amount of sulfur will never stop. So now what we need to do is start thinking about silver. Which, I know, the last thing we want right now is to start thinking about an entirely new resource, but we kind of have no choice. Because what we need is silver and lead. No, silver and aluminium to be making these chromium chunks. Although, actually, are we already making chromium chunks? We're already making chromium. We don't need that much silver to get this really started. What if I just stole my chromium chunks and just floated them and then sorted them? Okay, that's a good plan. I mean, it's not great, but it'll do. We've already got a flotation cell. That is great. And an ore sorter? Do we have one of those? We don't. That's okay. And a warehouse. Because I'm not really going to care that much about this. So if we do a flotation cell over here, this is really janky shit we're doing now. Just because we need to at least get the silver coming through. We will worry about what to do with all these ores later. We just need silver. Okay, so... And it's going to make chloric wastewater, which we do need later, so that's nice. No. No, don't just throw it in the bin. We need it. Savages. Okay, we're going to continue just making an absolute mess of everything. Is green algae the only source of power? No, what you want to be looking at some point is you want to be looking at farms. Farms are good when you get there. You're probably not there yet, but I don't know where you're at. But when you can, farming is going to be an absolute godsend for you. What is that? Okay, farming is a huge amount of very easily created fuel. Because then you get the nutrient paste. Nutrient paste? What is it called? Nutrient pulp, I think it is. Nutrient pulp, and then you turn that into fuel oil, and from there you're having a good time. We're going to build another tank, and we got my ore sorter. I mean, you've been turning the green algae into charcoal, I assume, right? Like you've been turning the green algae into wood pellets and then into charcoal? Or have you been missing that? Okay, then yeah, look, I mean, that's still not bad. Like you can see, this is something I created recently. It's basically the same idea. Green algae, fibers, wood pellets, wood blocks, charcoal. So it's still not a bad idea. And you're still going to need to do it as well. So don't fret too much because it's still good. Okay, then this warehouse. Then sneezing. Sneezing wasn't really in the plan, but it happened anyway. Okay. Normally, again, I wouldn't be doing this, but I just need to get this sorted. Like, wait. What are you putting in here? Are you whitelisting or blacklisting? Really cool that they're the same color. Oh, and I've got to get rid of the... Actually, everything will go in there. No, it won't. We're going to need another filter. Just for the... You know, that was actually pretty cool. Good morning, Dark Rail. And how you going, Dagu? I am absolutely in a shitty mood right now. I'm not actually in a shitty mood, it's just I'm in a shitty place. Catalyst frames. So 100 catalyst frames is probably too many. How is the expansion going? It is going atrociously. Shitty mood is the wrong phrase. I'm not actually in a shitty mood. I'm just... I don't have things happening the way I want them to. Do we have aluminium? That's the real question. No, we don't. Aluminium might be coming though, so maybe I should... Have I tried eating some ice cream? Ice cream would not fulfill my sulphurous needs. So no, I have not. Maybe I should. Maybe that's where I've gone wrong. Here I was thinking I needed sulphur, but what I actually needed was ice cream. It's the oldest trick in the book. Okay. Do we have any aluminium anywhere? Or is it just all gone? It is all gone. Wonderful. Do you have any rubite I can steal from anywhere else? I should do. Hey, Dagu, I asked you this yesterday, but I think you left. Am I showing streaming on Discord? I can't see me showing streaming on Discord myself, and so I'm wondering whether it's broken or I've set something up wrong. I can't see it. Okay, so we do have rubite. Have I tried eating the hearts out of small children? You know what? I haven't thought of that one. No, I haven't. There's been no hearts eaten yet. We'll put that down to a plan too, shall we? I think it's a good plan. I think it's one we'll get to later. We haven't done that yet. Like if you right clicked on my name on Discord, Dagu, does it show like join stream? Because whenever you're streaming it does. Yeah, that's alright. I don't mind. I'm not judging. Okay, thank you. I just wanted to make sure. I appreciate you checking for me. Okay, so aluminium's going to come onto the belt. There's my delicious aluminium. I need a little bit more than that. But hopefully with what I'm doing here, that'll make... I mean, yeah, when you've got bodies lying around, what else are you going to do with them, right? I mean, what are they good for? Can't just keep them. My wife does not appreciate them. Note to police, I do not actually have bodies lying around. Please do not search. I don't know, if you say note to police, I don't have bodies lying around, I think it just makes the police more suspicious that you do. Alright, so I've got a bunch of aluminium ore, I've got a bunch of catalyst frames. I think it is time to actually get the acid gas going properly. So that's a chemical plant as well, I believe. I think I already had some level 2s. We'll build another one then. The smell does get to you, yeah. That's clever. I haven't seen the bodies around anymore. I don't know where they went. That's what you say to them. Have you seen the bodies around? I haven't seen them around. Well, thanks for visiting, Dagu. Have fun. Enjoy your dinner. Yeah, that's a clever idea. I don't know why I didn't think of it first. Thank you. Just say I haven't seen the bodies recently. I don't know where they went. And don't worry about my shovel. It's not related to the crime at all. Okay, so then what is it called? Please tell me I got the tech for this, because if I don't know how I'm going to get it. Acid gas, we do. It's called crackolytic. Crackolytic, huh? Oh! Because it needs a chemical plant. Okay. Well, we don't have a lot of them. We are going to need another blast furnace though, so can we build another blast furnace? Not with my current resources. Gonna need some steel. And some iron. Iron and steel. I feel like I just used a bunch of it. Cracolytic. Okay, we're gonna need a flare stack, which if I had to guess, is probably gonna need iron and steel. It does. Awesome. So pleased. And we're gonna put an assembler down here. Do I not have any assemblers? Let me guess. Iron and steel? Iron and steel. Wonderful. We're gonna get this fixed. No, can you not leave right now, train? Okay, you know what? I'll get another train. A train that does actually have things in it. The better train. That train's just leaving with 0 fuel in it. Like 0 anything in it. It's meant to have plastic in it because we've got no sulphur. It's just leaving. And if this isn't producing enough sulphur, then we will just expand it. Okay. Yeah, another blast furnace, sure, and an assembler, which is always fun to write because you have to write ass first, and that's funny. It does appear that I'm going to need more electronic circuits rather, but that'll be a problem for another day. Meanwhile, we are building up a collection of silver. Okay, so catalyst. What we're going to do is the old, hopefully this works, I don't know if it will. I guess we'll find out, won't we? We put our aluminium and our silver in a box. I know I had silver. Did I just make silver and then not take it? Is that what happened? Did I just... Oh, it's the classic thing. You can't just look at something and call that a day. You actually have to take the thing with you. I've fallen for that trick before. Anyway. Yeah, processors, because we might as well build 2 more of them. We need more electric circuits for more, but it's okay. Okay, so we've got our ores in there. We're going to put... Oh gosh, I know, right? It's my favorite trick. Okay, then we go flare stack. We don't have any basic circuit boards. Okay, well now's the time we go and get those, I suppose. No, you know what? Now's not the time we go and get those. Let's get this connected first. It doesn't matter. It's not going to do anything until we have our circuit boards. And we're going to do a cool trick. I hope everyone appreciates it. We're going to do the trick where we're going to go down and get the boards, and then we're actually going to come back with the boards. It's going to be a goddamn miracle. Stay there, please. And the regular boards are down there. I just like to look at things, okay? Don't judge. There's a non-judgment space. It's not, but if I say it enough, maybe people will believe it. And while I'm here, I might as well just grab some of my like required stuff. You know what? I'm abandoning this journey because I can see where it's going to take me, which is literally everywhere. Because we're going to need more belts. And then, I don't know why I put that white belt in there. That's going to be clogging up everything, but whatever, right? Whatever. Okay, let's do a flare stack. I noticed that I am actually currently standing on the road, but that's okay. What's gonna crush me? Nothing. They wouldn't dare. Okay, so carbon dioxide, really easy one. We know we don't want that, so I don't have enough pipes. I've probably got enough pipes. It's probably fine. Put it out that way, so that way if we need to do these later, we don't have a problem. Also, we want an overflow valve. Okay, so we didn't actually build anything yet. That's all right. Now, this one, the hydrogen sulfide gas, this is the exciting thing we've done all this for. Because then we're going to put it in here. We might even need more of these. Guess we'll find out, won't we? Okay, so this will now be constantly producing 3 sulfur until things improve. Which maybe never, let's be honest. Things may never improve to how they were, and I may never figure out why, but that's okay. While we're doing this, how are my gardens going? Yep, going, I suppose. Beatings will continue until morale improves. Exactly. Exactly the plan. Now I feel like we might actually have too many filter frames because... No, everything's actually going. Well, that's good then. Oh, I just shot that. Good work. This is why you don't just carry around a loaded gun. You might just shoot things. In frustration and fear, no one really knows. It just happens sometimes. There is a worm up there. Straight up not okay with it. But that'll deal with the worms. And that's their fault for existing. Never forget that. Not my fault, their fault. Oh, we can do one more. Let's do one more then. Okay. The sulphuric wastewater is actually kind of... the mineralized water is a problem. Okay. What can we do with mineralized water? I mean, I could just... I know I could just get rid of it by... voiding it. I was hoping I could do something else with it, but I don't think I can. So we are just going to void it. But we're going to void it in a very particular way. We're going to do it with a circuit. It's a clarifier, not a catalyst. Okay, and we're going to do a pump. And we're going to do a small inline tank. Cool. So then, this should actually fix most of our problems, I imagine. I hope. Yeah, you can't build it because we've got too much shit. That's fair enough, I suppose. And then you're going to be sad again. You are sad again. Wonderful. Overflow, yes. Where's our small inline tank? There it is. And pipes. Okay, so that's going to fill up immediately. So normally this would do like 80%, but we're not going to do 80%. We're going to turn that into a much higher number than 80%. If mineralized water is greater than 2400, which it will be for a little while, it is still going through the mineralized water. It is making my sulfur. I'm pretty happy. Meanwhile, that stopped working because my tank never got made. That's alright, that's the next thing to be done. Okay, so that should give us plenty of acid for the time being. That does appear to be producing almost enough. Almost enough is not enough though. And you can quote me on that. Okay, and flare stack that out of there. Gonna need fuel, and it's gonna need other stuff. Thankfully, that's something we can plan for, because boop-a-doop-a-doo. And then drop there, and then we can pick it up and put it down there. Alright, and then we get rid of the carbon dioxide, because that's going to be a problem real soon. And now they are sort of getting their shit together. Now the problem is just, okay, well the point is, we should be making a decent amount of... No, we're not, because we're not flaring the carbon dioxide off yet. That was literally part of the plan as well. That's okay. Okay, now that should just be constantly making decent amounts of hydrogen sulfide gas. And with that, we should start seeing the sulfur numbers rising. Yeah. So, the problems we have now was aluminium and silver are required to keep this catalyst going, otherwise everything will collapse again. So, silver isn't actually as big a problem as you'd think it would be. It's a bit of a problem. What is that making? A lot of copper. Okay. Sulfuric acid is pretty high up actually now. I think we can start connecting it to everything else. Because we did cut off a lot of its connections, so if we do this... I don't know if we cut off the way, we did reinstall the way the wastewater comes in. So this is the amount of sulfur I have now. It's not quite as much as I used to have, but maybe it'll do for now. But we are going to need more aluminium because that is getting chunked out quite quickly. Okay, so aluminium, currently have 5 of that in there. Oh, we are making it, so that's cool. So, silver. Now this is where we needed a lot of sand because we're going to be basically making what we did with titanium again, except in different colors and not quite as BS a process, but a little bit of a BS process. Unfortunately, you can't quite get around that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy maybe this much. Much. One, two, three. Yeah, that much. And I don't want the entities. I just want the tiles. Okay. Now the robots are going to try and help here. That's fine. I will allow it. Hopefully I have enough sand for this, but I may not. We'll see. Part of the adventure. I don't have enough sand for this, I already know that. The bots tried to help, they are immediately outdone. That's okay. Oh, it's gonna be... No, it's not gonna be close. Not even gonna be close. Not even, bro. We're short by like a few hundred, maybe even 1,000. Right. Thanks for trying, guys. Given the fact that we don't really care about what's happening with the nitric wastewater anymore, because I just don't, I might as well connect everything up again. We disconnected that, reconnect it, and did we disconnect it from the nitric acid? What's that? Is that disconnected? Shouldn't be. Look, I know that's wrong. We've got more acid than that. Oh, it's actually building up again. Well, that's exciting. Okay, so the good news is, because we're not relying on the water situation to ever be quite what happened again, it shouldn't ever be in the situation where if something happens to sulphuric wastewater, we've always got something now, and that's not going to ever change now. And that's all jammed up. Why is that jammed up? Because of things. Can I just build a warehouse and be done with it for a while? Yeah, sure. The ultimate laziness when you just go, I don't even care anymore. I'm just building a warehouse and it can just be in the warehouse. Everyone gets a bargain now. Yeah. Don't know why sulphur's stopped entirely there. I would have assumed that was... Oh, because I disconnected it there. Oh, because I had more nitric wastewater there. Okay. We are out of aluminium, so that's going to be painful. Thankfully, we have like 104 there. So we're just going to take that. We after we're done with making a stable silver supply, we're going to make a stable aluminium supply. And that's all I can really hope for at this point, because stability is an issue with my sulfur. And also my psyche. I have stability issues, okay? That's what I'm saying. Don't judge. Please. Alright. I came here because I needed to put my aluminium down. And sure enough, when the aluminium's not there, it does slow down the sulfur production. When it's backing up, we're kind of as good as it's ever getting with this factory. At least until I expand it, of course. It's not as good as it's ever going to get, but with the current setup, I mean. So, silver. No, we still need to finish off that sand, which we still don't have sand. Okay. Gosh, if I was any more, like, back and forth, I would be a small, excitable dog. Swear to God. Okay, where do we get sand from today? You know what, I reckon there's some sand over here. Let's go find it. There's some sand around here, I know that. Yeah, there's a lot of sand in here. That's like 1,600 sand. I expected there to be more by now. What's one thing I kind of love about SeaBlock is you just get these little caches of sand all around the base. That should actually be another cache of sand, and I maybe will go back and do that shortly. But it does look like things are being made again, so that's nice. That fills me with hope. The glass is completely maxed out. That's exciting. It even looks like we're making solder again. Nice. So we're kind of making progress, I suppose, is one way you could look at it. And you know what? We do actually need to go up here. Actually, it may be faster to just jump off here. But it's a slow progress ever since the sulphur crisis of a couple of hours, an hour ago. So silver is going to need a lot of production, so that's okay. What I might do is figure out exactly what it needs and then just run around the factory collecting the reagents I need for it. I don't know why I'm using the word reagents. It makes me sound like I'm an old-timey like prospector or something. No, not prospector. What are they called? People who like alchemist. Yes, it makes me sound like I'm an alchemist. Ah, I see, boy. You wish to have some reagents. Well, no reagents for you. We know your crimes. All right, so we do know your crimes, boy, and we will execute you for them. Okay, so we're going to just sort of stop it there, because we are also going to need some water. Can't build on water. Did I not build this big enough? Not quite. It was close, but not quite. I don't think I originally counted on the hydro plants. Okay, how about now? We good now? Oop, yeah, we're good. Okay, so let's just figure out what I have and what I don't have. And then we can... Well, we don't have the crystallizers, I know that, so let's just start on those. 15, we're gonna need more than that, but that's alright. And those colors are all gonna be wrong, but that's okay again. Like, all the colors for everything is wrong. Nothing I can do about that. Okay. And we're gonna do an upgrade path. Yeah, can we just change that? We can. So, if anything was copper, we want it to be brass. If anything was plastic, we want that to be brass as well. If anything pipe was copper, we want that to be brass. If you see the trend of what I'm doing here, you're a goddamn genius. Okay. Ever since the plastic shortage, I would prefer to use the brass now. We got plenty of brass. Okay. Guys, just come here. And as usual, the idea of the bots is they're doing the work that is too finicky for me to give a shit about. So if it's just a straight line, I can do that, because otherwise that would take them a while of going backwards and forwards, and I can't be bothered with it. I just can't be. Okay. A conveyor belt, I can do those. I can do those real well. You after, guys? Stuff? Cool. Take it. Don't know if we need that. Look, that looks like another thing I can take care of. And that also looks like a thing I could take care of, because that's just a big old straight line. And that, I mean, I don't even know what that's doing. I don't need that. I guess when I'm like fixing it up, I'll figure out what that was required for, but right now, don't need it. Probably don't need to worry about nitric wastewater, but I don't even know what waters I do need here. Maybe we should figure that out when we go silver. We just put silver ore in the thing. We don't even need a lot of silver, so I mean this will be enough silver probably for most of the game. Okay. At least I hope so, because I mean I don't quite know what else I'm going to do otherwise. So what are we gonna need? We're gonna need like 5, maybe another 10, 15 more crystallizers. We're gonna need more flotation cells. Okay. Well, we can actually start building those now, I suppose, so why not? Leaching plants we need a lot of, and that's gonna be a bit of a problem, because they need aluminium plates. Shit. Aluminium is not a strong suit right now. Uh, that's not even close to what it looked like. Thanks for trying. Don't know why those guys have got like landfill on them, but that's okay. They'll figure themselves out. They'll probably come in and get something that's useful. Yeah, look at them go. Good job, guys. You want a brass box? You're gonna get a steel box. How about that? And then all these connections are gonna have to be figured out as well, but that's alright. I mean, honestly, the bots are doing a good job, considering that they are level 1 bots that have very little upgrades on them. I wonder if I could actually start thinking about construction drones too. Could think about them. They're not too much more difficult to build. It would make things a little bit faster when I'm doing these projects. We are completely out of some things though. Do we have radar up here? I think we do. We do have a radar site nearby. That's cool. My drones are getting a little bit tired. I don't think they've got quite as much to work on as they used to. Probably not great that we're running out of stuff that they need. They are still doing a little bit of work though, but we're actually having to finagle them to get stuff done now. As usual, drones being lazy. Honestly, I don't know why I even think about paying them. Maybe I won't. I had that steel chest as well that I could put in here. I think that's all we've got for today. Yeah, okay, we'll come back. Because we're going to need quite a few things. So our goal is hopefully when we come back, we just bring back everything we need. I say that's our goal, but I mean, anyone who's watched the stream for any amount of time will know what will actually happen as I'll come back and just be missing a whole bunch of stuff and be like, I don't know. So let's start easy. Crystallizer plants. What do we need for those? We need copper and iron. Well, thankfully, we've got a bunch of iron right here. And also a bunch of copper. Got enough steel, I think, for the moment, so let's not worry about that. Copper. That's only 5. We're going to need basic circuit boards for more than that. That's alright. Basic circuit boards, we're probably going to need an absolute chunk of them. So let's go get those now. We are also going to need to get aluminium, which is going to be an interesting thing. Aluminium, I also need to do literally everything with. Aluminium is a problem. Hey, Mighty Panda. So let's see. What I might actually do, aluminium. I'm going to feel bad about this. I'm going to stop it. We're going to need... I was going to say we need steel gears, but we have plenty of them. Okay, so crystallizers. That's probably too many. I don't care. Then we need flotation cells, where we're going to need steel and clay bricks. Thankfully, we've got a lot of clay bricks. They are real close here to here too. We're probably going to need more stone as well while we're here, so might as well grab that. That's also pretty close. Up there. Okay, so flotation cells. Let's just build a bunch of them, see where we go from there. Then we need leaching plants. Now leaching plants may be a little bit more problematic because they need brass and aluminium. That's where we run into the problem with aluminium. Speaking of aluminium, how is my acid going? It's going okay. It hasn't actually stopped. Could be going faster, but actually it's stacking up. So you know what? If it's stacking up, that means the factory is back at full operational capacity. I'm happy. We are actually making things. What else do we need? We need ore sorting. That's going to be something we need a couple of. We're going to need blast furnaces. Technically, we don't need blast furnaces. What? No, we don't, but we might as well take them. Because what we actually really need is the ability to put silver and aluminium on a train, so that way we can get infinite acids. That's really the big thing we need. Also, while I'm thinking about stuff, all of this has become jammed. Really? All of it, huh? Looks like we need to bring up some more compost, I suppose. Wait, I thought we had a ton of compost. Did we use up all that compost? We ran out of urea gas. Wow. I thought we had a lot of urea gas. No, we don't, because we're not using the alien spores. Okay. Interesting problem there. Flare stack, I think we've already got some. Yes, we do. Overflow valve. Because, and then we've got to burn the orcs, because orcs are a gas. Oddly enough. For anyone who doesn't have a clue what I'm talking about, and that's absolutely fine. Orcs are a gas because they are spores, and spores are killed in a flare stack. Therefore, orcs are gaseous, and oh god, is there a way to move something up on the production chain? Not really. Okay, you know what? That's fine. All I gotta do is do a flare stack. It's very important that you remember that orcs are a gas, and it does make sense. Like, the more you think about it, the more it makes sense. We are completely out of pipes as well. That's interesting. Looks like even that briefest amount of work I did there actually really helped that out. Because now urea gas is being made. Almost. Orcs are solid very much? Well, perhaps, but orcs are spores, like grow from spores, because they are fungus. And therefore, fungus gotta be a gas. I don't know about Warcraft orcs. I think Warcraft orcs are actually a solid. I never really considered Warcraft orcs. Maybe I should. That's bad of me. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's just burn the spores for now. Like, quite frankly, we don't need that many spores. Okay, so that's a lot of... What are you doing? Are you just trying to charge? You were, okay. So my fish are going in high gear right now, which is fine. Fish breeding is actually happening, which is rare. That is rare. Usually fish breeding doesn't happen. I guess everything just sort of caught up. Huh. Anyway. Sorry, I just got very distracted by fish breeding. That is a weird statement. I mean, look, yeah, orcs are the difference between being honorable and deceitful bastards. It depends on the orc as well. I mean, Thrall is honorable, sure, but I mean, Garrosh, not so much. But Thrall didn't stop being honorable. However, Sylvanas, queen of my heart, she's a good person. And I don't care what anyone says. I need the aluminium. Lady Sylvanas is the best. I don't care. Because I have nothing wrong, I have nothing against her murdering people as long as they're alliance. I don't know if she's murdered Horde. If she has, then maybe I'll reconsider, but I haven't reconsidered yet. I'm just saying, I open... That's true. Oh god, from his perspective, it's the orcs that are evil? No, the humans that are evil? Are we getting into, Oh, wait, we actually need to pick up stuff, don't we? Are we getting into, like, prequel territory now? The Sith are evil, from my perspective, the Jedi are evil! But, Garrosh, what are you talking about? I'm a Sith Lord. No, you're not, Garrosh. You're an orc. Are you saying orcs can't be Sith Lords? I mean, I guess. I don't know. See, that's what happens when you let Garrosh get weird ideas into his head about being a Sith Lord. I mean, the real evil is, of course, dwarves. They can't be trusted. They know what they did. I mean, I love dwarves, don't get me wrong. Dwarves are like my favorite fantasy race. Also, I've lost a construction drone somewhere. Dwarves are my favorite fantasy race, but man, you know they can't be trusted. Gnomes? You know, I'll give you that. Gnomes can't be trusted either. Yeah, gnomes. Can't trust them. They're short. You know, they say about short people, can't trust them. Don't know what they say about short people, that's probably offensive. Don't care. Don't need to carry limestone, don't need to carry that. Overflow valve, I mean, probably use it one day, but probably also won't. Oh man, how could you be so... That is a brave statement, Gims. But, but I'm loving it. I'll give you that. I first was like, ooh, but I'm like, no, you're right. So bold, but so correct. Do we have enough for the leaching plant yet? For 4 of them. We really needed more than 4. Shoot! Well, down the train, guys. Not like I didn't have enough going on right now. The last thing going through my head right then, a train. Where's my body? Where's my body? Please tell me where my body is. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Ah, there it is. It just mesh. Okay, you know what? It meshes too well with the scenery. So, anyway, under traditions. Pistol goes in the box. Nothing else goes in that box. It's a pistol box. Okay. Leaching plants. Please tell me that didn't... Okay. I was like, if that got rid of my aluminium, I will cry. But it didn't. So I not cry. I am standing on a train track. It's a very bold and brave statement, Gims, though. I still like it. I don't know, whenever I played WoW, I always just played a Tauren. Oh, Gims, no. That's... I mean, no. I love it, though. That is just so much worse. You know what you did there. You will never recover. Okay, so after this, then we get the aluminium manufactorum. Manufactorum's the wrong word. I've been looking at too much Warhammer stuff, but I'm going to stick with it. It does look like things are being manufactured now, though, and sulphur is probably still happening. Look at that, it is still happening. Good. Then we need to figure out how to route all of this wire, the pipes. That's going to be a pain. Wait, I thought I made flotation cells. Did I not make flotation cells? Oh, they're level 1s, it wants level 2s. Okay, cool. Here's how it's gonna be if you ain't getting level 2s. Maybe later. Thinking you're getting level 2s. No, I don't have the aluminium. I don't care. I'm gonna be a cheapskate. What am I supposed to do? Just, I don't live on aluminium. It's literally the problem I've run into. Ore crushers. I have a funny feeling we're not gonna be able to build ore crushers. Oh, we can. Okay, so silver is going to require yellow, white, and brown. Okay. Let's start getting these sorted now. Yellow. White. Be careful when powering those white ones, by the way. The last thing we need here is white power. And brown. Not sure I feel comfortable making the same joke about this one. We ran out of crystallizers. We also need these filter inserters. That's a good point. Thank you, game. Don't know how many of them we need, but let's just get them started. Probably don't need that. We are going to need another hydro plant. And no, we didn't. Well, we're going to have one anyway. And clarifiers and 2, what are they called? Overflow valves. I don't think we needed 2. One would have. Oh no, I guess we did need. No, we didn't need 2. Because we already built one before for some other project. Okay, and then that'll be my browns. And honestly, we can actually probably start getting in mineral sludge from here. We're going to need power as well, oddly enough. That shouldn't be a problem. Power is something all men long for, of course. Okay, wait. I saw you, Blue. And that needs to be the white. And that needs to be the yellow. Now, of course, yellow is going to get less stuff just because it's further down. Unlimited power. I used to have a game that I tried to get people to do, but didn't have the followers for it, of course, where whenever I actually had power problems, people would just spam lightning bolts. The only person who did it was Kiwi Hawk, which, you know, was both great and saddening. Like, the dev of the mod was harassing me, which I absolutely adored, to be honest. I make it sound like he was being mean. He wasn't. He did it because I asked him to. Which, you know, that's I find that actually, when I say it aloud, even sweeter. Because, you know, he's here and he's just like, I'm going to mock you. You managed your power incorrectly. What a noob. Is not how he spoke. He was actually very kind. It was all in good fun. I'm being very careful there. I just besmirched his good name for no reason. So. Wait. Why is it blacklisting on both sides? Oh, that's right. Okay, so we're going to need a pump as well, because we're going to need to pump that water. So we can actually start getting the delicious, delicious silver. I've lost the pump already. If I just type pump, it'll... Yeah, I like that. I like that it highlights it. I think that's a very neat feature. Appears that I'm short a clarifier. Not a problem. Build one. Okay, where is our mineral sludge happening? Not happening due to a lack of mineralized water. Oh my god, no. No, I put it the wrong way around. Shit. I'm so mad at myself. I gotta go back to school and learn greater than and less than symbols. Stop. Greater than 2.4k. Not less than. That hurts. That's a lot of Control Z's required for that one. Okay, so we're a little bit short on silver, so that means acid gas is building up again. Thankfully, we've got a box of just useless crap over here. That I made just so we get a lot of silver. Can probably turn that off at some point and then redistribute it, but we'll worry about that another day. Okay. Okay, so my sulfur production did slow down a little bit, but that should kick right back up now. Mineralized water. Hopefully is still heavy production. In fact, I'm so scared to do this search. Mineralized water, how is it going? I mean, going fine, I guess. Being produced. That's alright. The important thing is we fixed it and it didn't take us forever. Nope. Nice try, train, but you're not hitting me today. Okay. So then we gotta worry about our wastewaters in a moment. We got a lot of sulphuric wastewater. That's, honestly, as wastewaters go, that's an easy one to deal with. Probably the easiest one to deal with. Because if I had to take a guess, I would imagine that could be connected right into here. Ooh, it's looking like it's trying to connect something else to that, so that's okay. Wait, really? Fluoric. Ah, shoot. That's another problem for another moment. Not right now. Fluoric, let's just ditch the fluoric. Okay, that gets rid of my sulphuric wastewater. That's good. We're going to need to figure out how to get acid in here as well. Maybe we... Okay, chloric wastewater, let's get this one done. So let's just ditch the fluoric wastewater. Because let's be honest, that's already pretty happy where it is. And that's going to make saline water and salt. What if I did this? Pure water into there. We go down, need to worry about it now. And then, oh, what do I do with this clarifier? I don't know, maybe I'll just, bam, put the saline water in it. Could do the exact same thing with saline water, but it's fine. Okay, so that's going to be the chloric wastewater dealt with. Now the fluoric wastewater. What's happening there? I don't know. That needs to be connected at some point to crystal seeding. The fluoric we don't have handled yet. Okay. What we might actually do with fluoric, rather than moving it down, moving it up with a bit more space. And then we've got to worry about turning whatever the hell it makes into acids for the next step. So fluoric wastewater turns to fluoride and mineralized wastewater. Sorry, not mineralized wastewater, just regular water. Mineralized water, as much as I would love that right now, I also don't care right now. So we are just gonna clarify it. Speaking of that mineralized water, how is it going? Is it sort of fixing itself? Not really. It'll get there. Okay, so. Oh, hey. Are you the 20th one? You're the 20th one. Welcome back. Right. That's a problem. That's gotta be purple. That's gotta be green. It's gotta be green, and that's gotta be red. Okay, so they're all gonna clog up there. It is what it is. You know, I don't really know what else to say about it. So next we need to make what? What's the acid? Hydrochloric acid, okay. Hydrochloric acid. So if we have salt and sulfuric acid, it's going to make sodium sulfate and hydrochloric acid. Okay, so it's going to be using the bloody sulfuric again. I really need the sulfuric acid to stay as sulfuric acid, but Look, I can make all the sulfuric acid I ever need, so I guess it doesn't matter that much. What I might do is I might put this one over here. And hydrochloric acid, which is that cool color. Go. And look, we needed the sulfuric acid anyway, so let's figure out how to get it. It probably came up on some cool contraption. Appears there might be a space on the side there that I could bring it up. So what we're going to do... This is an absolute rat's nest of pipes, but squeak through means I don't care. Alright, so that's my sulfuric acid going in there. So we should be having brown crystals. We do. Lovely. And then that should be making... Oh, that's not a lot of sulfuric acid. Wow, we're not making much of that. What's going wrong, buddies? Need to be a bit faster at this, I think. Just a bit faster. Oh no, it's not even slowing down, so the problem is... There's a few problems. Okay, let's just keep going. Don't have time to sit around and watch nothing happening. I mean, we do, but it's not a great stream. Okay, and then that will connect to... let's just move these along one. Great. And then that is hydrochloric acid. They should be active now. They are! Wonderful! Okay. We're going to need more sulfuric acid than what we're making, though. I mean... Oxygen appears to be the part of the problem here, actually. A lot of the oxygen, I guess, is being eaten by this. Maybe faster... More chemical plants, maybe, as well. We'll get that done at some point. Okay, and finally we need fluoric acid. That does not sound like a real word. Hydrofluoric acid, there we go. Still doesn't sound right, but that's okay. Hydrofluoric acid, that requires... If you tell me it requires sulfuric acid, I am going to scream. Oh, it requires sulfuric acid. Everything requires sulfuric acid. I'm not going to scream, though. I tricked you. Or I lied to you. It really depends where you want to take that one. Okay, we might need to make more acid another way as well. Don't know if we need that, but thanks anyway. So now we've got a bunch. Let's just clarify that for now. I don't want to try and figure out how to get mineralized water from here to wherever the bloody heck it needs to go. Laziness? Yeah, the drones are lazy, I know. I've told them to stop being lazy, but here they are, being lazy again. Drones, right? Honestly, drones make me sick how lazy they are. You know, I'm gonna start a petition soon, you know, stop lazy drones. It's gonna be sent straight to Woob, and I hope Woob pays attention because the drones are just so lazy and, you know, no, no, I do pay them a living wage. Do you not see them like begging for handouts? It's sick. It's disgusting. It's inhumane that they think I should be paying them. Ugh. It's frankly disappointing. Do they not understand all the work I do for them? Honestly. What society they think we live in? Oh, I want a handout. Yeah, bloody shit. Go get your own handouts. I built this factory with my own 2 hands, and also your hard work. But that's not the point. Anyway, that's a statement on actual capitalism, how some people treat others. I hope you enjoyed this, because no one else does. Okay. And what I can probably do is bring the sulphur up through there. What? You actually do need to do is probably from here down. Yeah. It's the lazy drones. They do nothing all day. Like, where are the drones now, huh? I'm trying to do something, and where are they? They're nowhere. How typical, right? Nowhere. Lazy. Feel kind of bad for the drones now, actually. They're doing the damn best, and I'm just here shit talking them. Why is that not making me more sulphuric wastewater? Connected, isn't it? Oh, because that's just going constantly. Okay, well, here's the next plan. We're going to do it that way. And we're going to build another one. I don't even know how you pay a robot a living wage, but if I could, I would. I generally am pro robot advocacy. And that sounds really stupid to some people, but I'm like, no. Like, people are really mean to printers. And I know that's probably going to be offensive when the singularity happens and AIs are a real thing. But, you know, I figure you got to start somewhere. These are actual thoughts I have. I'm like, don't be mean to printers, guys. It's doing its best. It's like, man, I needed this report printed out for this meeting. Yeah, well, you don't have it now. What's your point? Don't be rude. Why is... It's just got that much to try and catch up on? You know, what if we do a couple of top-up valves? That help? We don't need a lot of top-up valves, just a couple. And immediately that does nothing. What if we had another top-up valve? It's actually not doing anything at all. Is this even connected? It is, but nothing's connected to this, which is probably the real problem. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now what we need is crystal seeding. Minerals should already be connected into this, and they are. That's good. Mineral wastewater is connected, so everything is mostly connected. We're almost at the point of having silver ore. All we need. We just need to get this crystal seeding connected. That's going to be a pretty easy connect, actually. I'll be honest, the blueprint for the corner pipes is the best blueprint I've ever made in my life, and I will fight on that hill. Even though the bots are lazy, as we've discussed. I also probably need to deal with dealing with these geodes somehow. That can be another day. Alright, so that should be that's made those. Making those. It doesn't really want to make more, that's fine. Silver, please. And now we're making silver ore. Now, I'm also going to do the thing to getting it blasted and turned into useful stuff. But quite honestly, what I really want is the ore. Or what, you may ask? Ha 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 ha! Anyway. I don't know what's the worst part of that, the fake laugh or just the fact that I hated it. Okay. They're both pretty bad, that's the correct answer. Are we doing Spice Girls now? Is that what we are? Are we doing Spice Girls now? Because if we are, I know enough about Spice Girls to not want to continue this line of conversation. I used to be really big on Spice Girls younger. I mean, I think everyone was, except for like cool people, and I was not a cool person. Aqua though, Aqua I was all about, and I still am. Fucking Aqua's so good. And everyone's like, "Oh yeah, Barbie girl." I'm like, "No, screw Barbie girl." It was fine, I guess, but man, now I'm just thinking about Aqua. What a good group that was. Barbie girl just makes me angry. Just because everyone's like, "Oh yeah, it's this song that they did. I loved it," and I was like, "Yeah, but what about the other songs they did? Like, did they do others?" I'm like, you just like see like that vein on my forehead twitching. Like, yeah, they did a lot. I take it really personally for some reason. Okay, so like I wasn't in the band. There's no reason for me to take it personally, but here I am getting angry. Uh, I mean that's amazing. That's pretty goofy, and I love it. I absolutely adore that. That's what life should be. But again, to some way, like you can get away with that sort of thing when it's like a mocking thing, or not a mocking thing, but like you're doing it for a laugh. But then, like unironically liking Spice Girls is a different thing altogether. Okay, so we're gonna do a couple of casting machines just to have some silver made, just in case we need it. Well, actually, hang on. What is silver plating even used for? Is it actually used for anything? It's used for heat pipes. It's used for science, so that'll be. It's used for next to nothing. Okay, so we are going to make. One is probably enough, honestly. And then we're gonna have a train. We're gonna start a train on this thing. Choo choo indeed. That's the wrong way, but I'm glad you tried. Okay, so we have infinite silver ore now. Now all we need to do is... look, as I said, I used to be into Spice Girls. They had some good songs. They had some, I mean, I liked them. Doesn't really mean anything. Uh, why is aluminum ore not a thing? Should be. Okay, so how do I make aluminum ore? How do I just make aluminum? Aluminum? What the hell am I saying? Aluminium. My wife's laughing at me now. Infinite until it breaks. Infinite TM. Okay, so aluminium is no, it's not the same thing. One gets me laughed at by my wife. You know what? We're gonna crush the... Hey, Tony. Yep. That is true. And they will probably have to be remade at some point, let's be honest. So what I'm going to do is I am actually going to liquefy these because I don't care. This is the sort of mentality that got me where I was with my sulphur, which, by the way, how am I doing with my sulphur? It's going okay. 250 each silence pack? True, you need 1 million green and red, 800,000 blue. Yeah, it scales in a really interesting way, and I remember that. The 200,000 space science are the ones that really hurt. But I'll get there. Like, I've got a long way to go before that's critically a thing. But you're quite right, Tony. That is something you do have to keep in mind. And this will be a little bit more wasteful, but then again, since I'm no longer purely relying on the wastewater to keep me going, I don't care as much. What color am I missing? Green? Green. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go pick up and drop like that. Pick up and drop like that. And then pick up and drop like that. They should go. Look at that. That's science, baby. I wouldn't be rebuilding things or going back and rebuilding things. I would just be building more things. Just expanding infinitely. I wish I still had my saves to the last base because you'd see what I meant. But then again, if you just wait around for like 3 months, you'll see what I mean as well. Because that's how long this is going to take me. This is going to take me like 3 months. And then after that, what am I going to do? I don't know, probably some other massive construction project game. Maybe Oxygen not included. They'll probably be done with the spaced out expansion by then. Oh man, I just want to play Oxygen not included. Such a good game. Hello. Oh, what have I got? Thank you. I've got to clean my desk. There's bowls all over the place. Oh, Simply Red apples. I know. Oh, yeah, that's a valid point. It'll make it a bit faster, you're quite right. But then again, it ate through everything, so it's fine. Um, hmm. I might need another way to make hydrochloric acid. Hydrogen chloride. Okay, that's not the point. The point is right now what I need is more stuff. So I need to do one more of these things, and then I start working my new train network. I'm gonna need a lot more land. Thankfully, it doesn't need a leaching plant. It just needs a lot of crystallizer. It only needs 2 colors of crystals, so this is a much faster one. Then again, aluminium is the lack of hydrogen chloride is being a problem on that one, I agree. I'll get it fixed. I'll fix it on the day. So, my thought was I'm going to make one more aluminium set of buildings. But that's what I was thinking, Tony. One is not enough. So the question is, how bullshit crazy do we get right now? There are two options. One, we go a little crazy and build 2 sets. Or 22, good number. I like it. So what I'm thinking about doing is actually 2 would be good. But as numbers go, you know what's a better number than 2? That's right, 4. I mean, admittedly, so is 8, but you can go too crazy. Actually, while I'm here, something I saw before that I needed to fix, and then I didn't, and I now have no iron, so let's go get some iron before I continue this thought. That box is going to be useful for when I do another box of crap. Actually, you know what? We don't need to carry these around. All that. Gaseous puffers are coming, though. They're probably coming in the next few hours. Honestly, I have so much excitement for... I have so much excitement for gaseous puffers. I love those little guys. Is it because they make a fart sound and I'm immature? Yes, it is. Next 10 streams might be a little bit exaggeration. But certainly soon. Now, with my other farm that I set up that honestly is making so much stuff, it doesn't actually make anything. I kind of want to do something a little different and turn this into making sand. Because sand is probably better. I don't actually want to get rid of that pump, because if I build that pump, I'm never going to get another one. And sand, out of mud, please. Put it in the box. Might even do another one. Immediately bust down that, what are they called? Power poles? I set up a seed for alien spores. Yes, that is already going. I've got that happening down here. So they are slowly making more stuff. In fact, I could probably build another farm and have another one going. In fact, I got a question of why that farm's not going now, because there is enough stuff in there for it. Quite frankly, I would rather the farm go than just sort of sit there. But yes, they are slowly making those. I could expand them, but it's happening. So, what do I need? Crystallizers. We know that. I need a lot of sand. That is also known. 2,000 sand, not going to be enough. That's made 63 sand. Now, as much as I appreciate the work that is done for our country, that's not enough. Let's getting it sorted. How are we going up here? We've run out of aluminium. That's going to slow down my sulphur production. Yeah. That's alright. It's part of the game. The game's also having a lot of sand. Now, there was a sand thing up here. I don't imagine that's going to be too much. 900, more than I expected, less than I needed. Another one as well near here, which is... over there. 50, no, I've already taken from that one. Okay, so we've not got a lot of sand right now. $5,000 sand? You know what? 5,000 is a good number. 2,000 right after it? I'm happy. Now, I've run out of stone bricks. That's a problem, but we can get some more of those. And we are running out of inventory space. Again. Now, aluminium... got a lot of aluminium there. How much aluminium we got on the train? Got a little bit. Where are we close to a train track that we can get that aluminium right now? No, it doesn't matter. Okay. Oh my god. That's a brilliant idea. Yes! I don't even need to put things in boxes. Gims, that's advice of the day, I tell ya. If I had a way to reward you, I would. That is indeed the best advice of the day. It is so good. I am so in awe, and that needs to be connected. And people could be like, that's not that complicated advice. Any idiot could have sorted that one out. I'm like, yeah, well, hello. I don't need your judgment right now. So the plan is we're going to have enough space for a lot of these. And then we're going to get a rail network set up because I'm sick of walking this. Maybe we're in the wrong order. Maybe we should do rail network first. Maybe. Honestly, when I think about it, it's kind of a surprise I haven't done rail network already. I sure hope no worms spit on me today. Oh, fuck! Now, Worms, I want you to know that this was your fault and not mine. Also, I have no power poles. That's fine. It destroys the puffer nests, but I got 2 of them, so I got 2 puffer eggs, so it's okay. Back to work. What I really need to do is get a train all the way from down there to up here. Maybe that's not a bad idea. But maybe I'll get the, make sure I get the aluminium, at least 1 line of aluminium first. Because I actually do need it rather desperately. And then after that, we can really just go to town on things. So that is all the space it should require. And it has that space, which is good. Yeah. Good. Then the worms are making an annoying sound, and I don't like them. Is there anyone way to deal with them? Oh shit! No, 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 no! Oh, those worms are a bit close. Oh no, everything's a bit close. Ah! Abandoned ship! Abandoned ship! Oh, it's supposed to be a peaceful game! Why did God forsake us? Oh no. What did I lose? A pipe. Okay, we're almost at the point where we really need to start worrying about artillery cannons, I think. Now, the good news is this is actually a fairly simple setup. Oh gosh, that was funny. And terrifying. I would have been so annoyed if I lost my plasma turret there. It would have been purely from my own ignorance and stupidity, but it's not the point. I would have been so angry with myself. Yes, I am doing that. At least I believe so. They're going in boxes for now. It's not properly being wasted, like, dealt with right now, but there is a plan for it. Okay, so yellow. Oh, yellow's already the right color. Wonderful. And red, I believe. Rubite. Lovely. From there, we're going to go like that sort of thing, I suppose. Yeah, that's right. We do need more flotation cells. Not flotation, it's flotation. Gets me every time. Really? Okay, that one I don't know. You know, I don't know if this is going to be enough pure water, but I'm going to give it a go. And that also needs to be rubite. Okay. Well, if it's the same thing, then that's fine. Doesn't really bother me too much. We need another ore crusher, which hopefully I have enough of. I do. How exciting. Oh, you know what? I could probably get rid of that, No, you know what? Let's focus on one thing at a time for a change. Now, with these more simple designs, something like this will probably suffice. There's some way that will suffice. It's going to be crystal seeding again, but that's not a big deal. We do need to worry about these wastewaters, and also that's supposed to be yellow, not rubite. And the good news is once we're done with this, we'll actually have everything we need to do it again. Provided that we do this properly, we can tile this. No, I say that provided we do it properly, and then we immediately do it incorrectly. How do I tile this? Okay. So, it's not as tidy as I would have liked, but it'll do the job. I believe the crystal seeding is... Oh, it's a 3 out, okay. But I never guessed that. We may have to adjust that pipe for the tiling. That's alright. We'll see. Okay, so we're almost in a good spot. That's gotta be rubite, by the way. And then we just need a train to, I don't even think we can do anything. Oh, no, we do need to do something else with this. I forgot we need sodium hydroxide and carbon. Okay. Whatever. Well, you know what? We're actually done for today. We will get the last bit of this done next session, which will be... What day is it? It's Monday. So, the next session of this will be on Thursday. There will be no sessions until then, so it's Thursday my time. So, Monday right now. So, Thursday, so 3 days from now. So, if it's actually Sunday for you, it's going to be Wednesday. That's how it works. Time travel. Yo. If you've enjoyed today, please give a follow. That way you can watch more of these episodes as I continue to deal with problems in the stupidest way possible. I assure you, it's not an act. I'm just that talented. If you want to watch more of these videos, you can see them on youtube.com/SeiferKatt. That's how you can find the rest of these videos. After this, I'll actually be uploading like 3 or 4 of them because I got a little bit behind. So you can find those videos there and find out how I got into these scrapes and scrambles. Otherwise, if you are watching this on YouTube, then you can find me on twitch.tv/SeiferKatt. That's right, it's the same kind of address. I like to be consistent. There is no aluminium here, but that's going to be a problem fixed for another day. What else is there? There's not really anything else to say. Thank you everyone for... Gims, I love your sign off. thank you everyone for coming today. I've really appreciated you being here, and I'll hopefully see you guys next time. Bye!